And you're watching ZTV on the Higher Learning Network. Put your hand back.
Film festival?
No, but that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, well, check it out. All right. Are y'all coming for the Englewood International Film Festival?
No.
Well, y'all should check it out. It's going to be a big thing. It's coming up. And if y'all got any movies to make, small movies, get involved. All right, sounds good?
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Excuse me, are y'all coming for the International Englewood Film Festival?
Yeah.
All right, that sounds good. To help promote Englewood and all Chicago filmmakers.
All right.
All right.
You have a nice one, man.
All right, you too. This is what I know we have right here.
Wow, how would we know about it? It's Englewood.
How you doing? I'm doing great. How you doing? I'm wonderful now that I'm here at the International Englewood Film Fest. Oh, thank you for inviting the Higher Learning Network. That is our mission, to showcase people, leaders in the community who are doing things of a positive nature and have something to share with the world. How did you and your partner, Alisa, come up with this idea of making the International Englewood Festival? Because when you hear the word Englewood, there's sometimes, because of mainstream media, there's sometimes a negative connotation with that. So what's your spin on that and turning it into something positive?
Well, I'm from the Englewood community, so I was born and raised in the Englewood community, and I know there's a lot of positive things, or a lot of positive people that come out of the community. So I don't too much look at what the media is saying or what they're reporting, and I know that you have great people who come out of our community, from Bernie Mac to Derek Rose to Jennifer Hudson to you had Lorraine Hansberry, you had Gwendolyn Brooks. You had so many great people to Sam Greenlee, to yes, who have some type of association with the Englewood community. So I don't think that what Alisa and I are doing, I don't think that we look at it as being something that's special. I think we look at it as being something that it's our duty, it's our duty. So it's my community, and it's our duty. It's me and Lisa. She was raised in Beverly, but she has a heart of gold, and she wants to not just do things in the Englewood community, but do things in Chicago and all across the world, And so she was the perfect person to partner with for this festival.
Now, you said that she was the perfect person to partner with this festival because.
She has the spirit that the people in the Englewood community need. Okay. She has the right attitude, and she has like some people would do things. We do things because we want some type of reward, and not just because it's just the right thing to do. So with a festival like this, you need people who want to do things because it's just the right thing to do, and not for some type of reward at the end. We're not doing this because we want to be famous. We're not doing this because we want to make money. We're not doing this. We're doing this simply because we want to see a change in the Englewood community first, and it could be an example.
Could you please repeat what you just said? Because somebody didn't hear that. You're doing this because it needs to be done.
Right, it needs to be done.
Not for fame.
Not for, no.
Mainstream media, once again, teaches us it's all about the Benjamins, and it's not.
No.
I'm here to correct them, to let them know it's because of what's in your heart.
Right. We want this to be an example. We want the Englewood International. Art is very important. We know, like, most of us know the condition China was and because of the condition and China, they use art, and entertainment and a message that was fed to their artists that helped them to become the great nation that they are today. You know what I'm saying? So if that happened in China with over 1 billion people, why can't it happen in Englewood? And why can't Englewood be an example for other communities? Say, okay, you know, we have this Englewood Film Festival in Englewood, in one of the roughest, according to the media, one of the roughest communities in the country, and they say it's sometimes in the world. Why can't there be a Compton Film Festival? Why can't there be certain film festival in different parts of the country, in different parts of the world where people are looked at as the downtrodden? Why can't there be a festival and we use art, we use entertainment to clean up the condition of our people?
And you make an excellent point there, is that one of the reasons why they may be downtrodden is that they haven't been exposed to anything like the Englewood International Film Fest, because they don't see anybody in their community doing what you're doing until now. And just to back up just for a second, Alisa is working the camera. Heart of Gold, you mentioned that because my cameraman had to step out. Tony had to step out for just a moment and get some B-roll, and she stood behind the camera. Now, she didn't do that because she wanted to be seen or be noticed, but like you said, she did it from her heart. I want you to look into the camera and tell someone who's watching, who has it, they have a story, they have a passion, they have something in their heart that has been in the back of their mind for so long, and they're just afraid to move on, especially if it has to do with writing. What would you tell them? Look into the camera and tell them.
Well, we know that fear. We know that fear doesn't really exist. We know that fear really doesn't exist. It's just something that we create in our own minds. I mean, if there's something that you want to do, like the Nike sign say, just do it. You know, don't let anything or anyone get in your ear, or even our own, because we are like our own worst enemies. So don't let anything get in your ear to tell you that you can't do something. Just go out and just make it happen. Just do it.
And if it does get in your ear, what's a positive affirmation you can say?
Just talk to yourself. Always talk to yourself. Keep telling yourself that you can do it. Keep telling yourself that you can do it. You know, and just continue to talk to yourself and just speak it into existence. Words are very important. Keep talking, keep speaking it, and then it's gonna come into an existence.
All right. Well, you know, one of the things in our community, and not only our community, but many communities, when you see people walking down the street and they're talking to themselves, you know, we have a tendency to call them crazy. I say, why not talk to yourself? Because you've got all the answers. And eventually, if you keep talking to yourself, the answers will come. They may come out in word form or written form, or if you're writing a song or something. So I think it's okay to talk to yourself. What do you think about that?
Well, we know that, particularly in the Black community, that most of our ideas, most of the ideas that we have, we don't have like really an avenue to display, those ideas or bring those ideas into an existence, because sometimes we don't have the resources, meaning that we don't have the money, we don't have the connections, so those ideas we and many of our people, we suffer because God gives all of us a gift, and if we can, like we who have discovered our gift, and we can just help other people discover their gifts, that means way more than $1 million or $1 billion, just by having another person discover their gift.
Say that again.
So yeah, so those people we see walking down the street talking to themselves, I wouldn't consider them to be crazy,
They're just working it out, and
just working it out.
we just happen to benefit from it.
Right. I mean, and we just never know what a person is going through, Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, I thank you for going through the time, effort, and energy it took you and Alisa to put this International Film Festival together. We sincerely appreciate you. Thank you very much. Stay on purpose, stay empowered, and you stay tuned to the next Higher Learning Network TV show, and maybe one day we'll see your show, your documentary, at the Englewood International Film Fest. And thanks for watching.
These people have suffered enough. We can't let BP use delay tactics to deny justice. I've been on these waters since I was a child. I have never in my life saw anything so devastating as what's out there now. Nothing. It has taken us generations to come from sharecropping to being independent. And now, between the state bad policies and BPL spill, they have destroyed us. And for us to remain in this business, we have to go back to sharecropping.
But he says privatize the profit and socialize the risk. And that's what we've allowed these oil and gas companies to do. Again, because we won't stand up to them and make them be environmentally responsible. So they're able to go out there, drill, make billions of dollars, and from a natural resource, by the way.
Right.
But for some reason, we won't just, we won't stand up to them, even though they're making all of this money, and say, okay, if you want to be extremely wealthy, absurdly wealthy, you have to put these standards in place so that people can continue to live here. And it's very much a socialized risk, and a risk that has been compounded because of the use of dispersant to try and clean up. And not only clean up, I think also to kind of cover up how much oil was spilled out there, because as they say, as we explain in the film, dispersant sank the oil, and in doing that, we couldn't really get a clear picture of how much oil was spilled. But it's now they're coating the water bottom and absolutely suffocating those oysters and other bottom dwellers out there.
And that stuff came up in Hurricane Isaac. We seen,
and it's still coming up. A high tide, it comes up. They've picked up millions of pounds of oil this last year. So I mean, it's still an issue.
Wow. Do you think that maybe socializing the profits is even possible? Do you think like that these oil companies will ever like let these communities really take part in all this wealth, especially with the government subsidies that are at an all-time high for the oil and gas industry? Do you think that there would be ever legislation that would enact that would kind of help them share their wealth with these communities that they're kind of pillaging?
They should. I mean, will the oil and gas companies stand up and say, hey, I want to give you a cut of what I'm making? Absolutely not. It's not going to happen unless, again, our politicians step up and say, this is the only way you can continue to go after this natural resource. Again, it's a natural resource. It's not anything that they crafted themselves. It's not any idea that they came up with. It's there. And we're just allowing them to do as they please, and again, become absurdly wealthy. And put these communities at a terrible risk. Someone asked me the other day, they said, well, in trying to make things right, why doesn't BP just offer the people down there some jobs? And I mean, I guess that could be an answer, but they're absolutely not in the mindset of trying to help these people find another way of life, another lifeline, so to speak. They, like you said, they go down there, they pillage these communities, these lands, and then they leave, and they leave these communities kind of with nothing.
This is like we've been poisoned, and it left us to die.
And if it wasn't for living here with my dad or my children, I would be homeless.
And now to see him in this situation, it's just hard.
The world must know what they have done to this community.
And so when you're trying to get people to realize that this spill is still an issue, as the gentleman says in the film, that it's still totally devastating communities, that's hard to do. But we're working, we're fighting. A firm has been absolutely just genius in their marketing approach and getting this film out. So I think we're going to chip away at that.
Let's talk a little about that. You're part of a firm, and that's been part of your distribution. How exactly did that come about, and how has that relationship been so far?
Well, it came about after the Slam Dance Film Festival. That kind of put us on the map. People actually knew that this film existed, because I mean, you asked me before, did you ever feel discouraged or And I think as a filmmaker, you're thinking, okay, I've been working years on this. I have no idea if it's ever going to see the light of day.
Right.
But we got into slam dance, and that I think that got us on the map. And I got a call not long after slam dance from Tulane Jones, the managing director of a firm. And they asked for a screener. We sent one over. Not long after, had a phone call with Ava, and the ball got rolling. And so Mardi Gras Day, actually, in New Orleans, is when I got the call saying, welcome to the family. So that was wonderful.
I knew I should have followed my first mind and started networking a lot sooner, because I would have been able to make even more connections for business and for jobs across the Chicagoland area.
Hi, my name is Alisa Inez, and you're watching Higher Learning Network.
Oh, I'm a volunteer for the Film Fest. This is a great opportunity. I'm actually a product of Englewood, so this is a great opportunity for me to give back to my community. I love the movie selections that y'all have. It's like international or whatnot. I'm a filmmaker myself, so this is the way to give back in that way too. Higher Learning Network, stay tuned.
I am here at the Englewood International Film Festival here in Chicago. And what do? Well, I'm a media personality, so I'm connecting with the Higher Learning Network. They got me on the mic, and I'm just kind of like loving it. So I'm really so far enjoying covering the Englewood International Film Festival. I'm meeting a lot of awesome filmmakers, a lot of patrons who are enjoying the film. I brought my son along. Monte? He's like, no, please don't embarrass me. I always try to take him. I'm trying to teach him how to have his own business and, get out there. Yeah, obey the lady and come. Could you? Yeah, come on, boy. Don't make me. Come on. Move a little slow. Your outfit looks nice today. Let's get it on camera. This is my son. He all taller than me and such. This is my son, Monte, and I've brought him here with me. So, yeah, I'm just enjoying meeting new people and just, having a blast. Monte, so what did you enjoy about the film? We caught the tail end of it because we were late because you were in the shower taking a long time, but we did catch a little bit. So what did you enjoy about the film?
They was talking about oil and stuff. It was alright. They were talking about oil and everything. It was cool though.
So what did you kind of get from what was going on? A lot of things was happening. It was fishermen that had basically lost their jobs because of the oil spill, and so they were really upset about what happened, and that they felt like the big companies were kind of help tarnishing the fisherman business. So what do you think about that?
I felt sorry for them because when the oil and stuff spilled, that they can get no oysters and nothing like that. So they didn't have a lot of them lost their jobs and stuff. People working on the water and stuff lost their jobs and everything. So that was messed up.
So what do you kind of suggest that they do? What do you think are some good options for them to do, the fishermen?
Well, most of them said they was old, so I don't really know. Maybe they should look for jobs out here. Maybe, I don't know, or maybe different places where it's a lot of water and stuff where they can fish at. Maybe they can go other places and stuff. But some people may not have the money to go other places, so I don't really know where they could go, maybe. But I just hope they can survive and have a job and stuff. Don't do nothing bad, like no killing, nothing like that, so they can get a job and stuff like that. So.
Good. That's his first on-camera interview. Wow, congratulations, Monte. I didn't know you had it in you. Again, you are watching the Higher Learning Network. We are here at the Englewood International Film Festival located here in Chicago. We're just having a blast. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Koisha, and I'm a volunteer here at the Englewood Film Festival. And I just got through watching Vision of Pearls. And it was an excellent movie about the corruption of BP and how they're saying that they are finishing cleaning up the environment over there where the oil spill was, but in actuality, they have not. And all of the fishermen, and it's been going through years or decades through families and stuff, and all of them are now losing out on jobs, and they're worried about their life in the future because the oil spill is so severe that it's eating up all the oysters or causing them to not be able to, get their fish and produce money.
My name is Mocha Chocolate, and you are watching the Higher Learning Network.
Hi, my name is Antonio King, and you're watching the Higher Learning Network.
Come on back. Okay, I'll get you good, Bubbles. How about that? Yay! Oh, that was a big one.
I want to make a bigger one.
Okay. Woo! Gonna go bubbles for me? I see little people. Hi. What's your name?
Vika.
Spell it for me.
V-I-K-A.
Vika.
Yeah.
Who's your mom?
Olga.
Olga. Is that Olga?
You've been feeding yourself sugary water all day in the sun.
There you go again. D what? Dehydrated?
Yeah.
Nah, Mike, said the important thing is you need to start feeding yourself healthy water without the sugar.
No, it's not. My body is still here.
Well,
No water. That tastes good. I feel good. Like I can move. Like
everybody thirsty?
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna have to go to the wells so we can get something to drink. Grab your buckets here.
have a bucket. Start walking.
Well, we need some water, but we don't want to drop it in this. Drop it into the well.
Mine splashed. Is that okay?
Are you on your surfboard? I got a very wide. Get ready?
Gotta surf the other way. Jump
The other
around.
way. Are you surfing? Like this? No? There you go. Yeah. Swimming.
Shark!
Oh my gosh, we're swimming so fast.
Back on the shore, guys.
A shark.
My name is Koisha, and you're watching Higher Learning Network.
Good evening. My name is Deborah Payne, and I'm from Englewood.
And I'm Bonnie Roby, and I'm also from Englewood.
And we just wanted to say a little bit about what we saw this afternoon. I personally enjoyed the documentary. One of the reasons why I enjoyed the documentary so much because It was about a black family that started from sharecroppers that didn't have nothing, that had a master plan, and it worked. And they were thriving so wonderfully, and it was just great to see this family persevere through all the many things that they had to, until this storm came along, the Katrina. And just watching a family that was flourishing so much continue to try to stay together.
What I found most devastating was the idea that I thought that the Gulf had recovered. And with all the advertisements saying, come on down, you know, as far as vacations and stuff, that was devastating to me to know that these families were really suffering. And the people people just don't have a clue as to what actually went on. So it was an eye-opener for me. And BP, I have a whole different concept of BP now. And I do intend to pass this on to other people and to let them know exactly what went on.
And it is a movie that should be seen.
My name is Breon Smith. I am a resident of Chicago, Illinois, and I just came from seeing The Vanishing Pearl from the Englewood International Film Festival. And my thoughts on the movie, it was something that was quite unexpected to me. I heard about the BP oil spill when it initially happened, but that was kind of it for me. I really didn't follow it as much. I just thought it was another mistake that just happened and it was going to easily get cleaned up and it was going to be over with like that. But watching the Vanishing Pearl made me realize that with accidents that happen that bad aren't always that easy to clean up, and the people responsible don't always take the initiative in doing what they need to do. So this gave me the insight, like whenever something that does happen like that, I need to like step up and get involved and make sure it's like thoroughly done and clean.
Hi, my name is Sierra, and I just finished watching the Vanishing Pearls movie, part of the Englewood Film Festival, and I have to say that the movie made me a bit disappointed that despite all the efforts that they tried to they were supposed to give out money for to the fishermen, but only $2.5 billion was given out of the $20 billion, and the man that was supposed to that was the claims director, a guy named Feinberg during the movie, the lawyer of BP, he had his salary raised just to lie for BP, and I have to say that it was a bit it was a bit heartbreaking that he couldn't have done better to give out the money.
This is Breon Smith, and you're watching the Higher Learning Network.
Hi, my name is Sierra, and you're watching the Higher Learning Network.
My name is Valerie, and you're watching the Higher Learning Network.
My name is Mark Harris. I'm with the co-founder of the Englewood International Film Festival, and you're watching Higher Learning Network.